Leave your comments on the Ask Reddit sub, and I'll read your answers on the next episode of LWIAR 2. Now that PBS has announced they'll be televising the impeachment hearings, what will the drinking game rules be? Drink every time someone doesn't answer the question. This reminds me of the 2016 debates where the candidates would listen to someone ask a question before they talked about whatever they want. I do not recall. Yup, that's the one. Expect to hear it non-stop. You have to prove I didn't forget. Your Honor, I was playing the PBS drinking game from Reddit. None of us remember anything. Remember, guys? I do not recall. This is actually a pretty good one. I like it because it helps train your brain to notice when someone is avoiding, diverting, etc. Yeah, it does for about 5 minutes and then you'd be too wasted to comprehend their speaking. I like beer. Do you like beer? BOOFING intensifies. Look at my calendars. If you still have a witch's hat laying around from Halloween, you can have a person wear it. It'll rotate around the room on time or whenever a new person is introduced during proceedings. Whenever the term witch hunt is used, you will scream burn the witch and the person in the hat takes a shot of fireball. Holy crap, this is incredible. This one is very good. Birth of something incredible and here to witness the manifestation. You could also pass a coach-style whistle around and take a shot every time someone says whistleblower. The anonymous whistleblower gets to point at somebody and rat them out. That person drinks, but then they get to choose the new whistleblower. Everyone closes their eyes for 5 seconds and somebody gets a tap on the shoulder. God, I love America. If you don't want to die, drink every time someone admits they were wrong. But I want to drink, not sit there sober like some kind of loser. I'm sure the proceedings will still give you ample reason to drink. Just letting you know that we have matching usernames. When it goes to the Senate, I'm going to tape a cherry tomato to my TV and see how many times McConnell's mouth goes near it. This is the kind of ingenuity we need right now. Edit. Thanks for my first award, kind stranger. OMG, I'm doing this one. Thank you. I have found my hilarity to get through this madness. Is this some reference I don't understand? Mitch McConnell looks like a turtle. Videos of turtles eating cherry tomatoes are popular on the internet. Edit. I found this. I'm not saying I believe in lizard people, but if one day McConnell gets outed as some sort of reptilian hybrid, I'd be like, okay, makes sense. Take a shot every time you hear quid pro quo and try not to die. Take a shot every time someone doesn't understand what quid pro quo means. If we started now, we'd all be dead. Can we stop calling it quid pro quo? Let's call it what it is, extortion. Jesus, I think you might be culpable for murder for that suggestion, lol. $35 on negligent manslaughter. Say quid pro quo 10 times fast. I can't even say it 10 times fast in my head. Take a drink every time Russia is mentioned. Why would you want to experience Russian life? 'Cause I want to be trashed within the first 15 minutes of the hearing. Then just drink every time the camera pans across an empty seat. Or just drink every time you're not drinking. Hello all you YouTube channels and clickbait news websites shamelessly stealing the responses from this and claiming them as your own. I see you. I expect to see a BuzzFeed impeachment drinking game article with at least 10 of the top 15 comments by tomorrow. That and Snapchat ads with clickbait titles for article that are just AskReddit comments. If we turn the impeachment hearings into a drinking game, we better have a death count on a screen to count how many people got alcohol poisoning from playing the drinking game. Costco vodka is pretty good and is $15 for a 1.5L bottle. In case you were wondering. I'd a lucky one. A few days after the 2016 election, I was looking at the obituary page in my local newspaper and thought how lucky those people were that they would never have to experience a Trump presidency, or even know that he had been elected. My mom died the day he was inaugurated. The day before was her 80th birthday, and I can only imagine her looking at the newspaper and having that stroke. Edit. She was horrified that our president-elect goes around and grabs fannies. Or as best I can figure. The newspaper said P********, and she thought that meant fanny. Bless her sweet soul. Still hoping to wake up and it's all a horrible nightmare. It's a Stephen King novel, trust me. I'm with the government. Pennywise, currywurst, and there's cotton candy, rides, and all sorts of surprises down here. And balloons too. All colors. Me. Yeah man, think I'm gonna pass. There's a new season of my favorite show on. Pennywise. And Trump isn't president of the United States. Me. Move edit. Holy crap, my first silver. Thanks dude. Rule 1. Drink heavily to dull the pain. Rule 2. There is no rule 2. Frick man. That used to be my daily rules. Be safe y'all edit. Holy crap. You all have been the nicest, most supportive people. I appreciate every single one of you for that. I'll give a general answer to a lot of questions then respond to everybody individually. Yes, I'm doing a lot better. I do still drink, but a lot less than I used to. Now, a 12-pack would take me a couple of days. Used to be a couple of hours. Once again, please be safe with alcohol. Just because it's legal doesn't always make it a good decision. Double edit. If someone you care about is an alcoholic, try to reach out to them. Sometimes we don't realize how bad we are until the people we love most desert us, which usually leads to an even worse cycle of abuse. If you're an alcoholic and want to stop or at least slow down, my best advice is to find someone else who is and also wants to improve themselves. Actively listen to them when they share their feelings, and expect the same from them when you share yours. It's not easy, but whoever said that improving your life was AA can work for some. Group settings can work for some. Other options can work for some. Find what works best for you. Will you fail? Most likely. I did several times. I'm still not fully sober, but that first step and commitment to it is the most important part. Alright, I'll step down off of my soapbox and leave you all with the quote that's kept me going most. Why do we fall? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up. Drink every time PBS is threatened with defunding. Nah fam, they funded and supported by viewers like me. Thank me. Looks like you watched PBS Kids as well. My favorite was Dragon Tales. Dragon Tales. Dragon Tales. It's almost time for Dragon Tales. And I say hey. Hey, what a wonderful kind of day, where we can learn to work and play, and get along with each other. Hey. There's gonna be a lot of people needing liver transplants after this week. If only you guys had free healthcare. Tears of joy edit. Went away a few days and his blew up. Thanks for the awards. Also, just to clear it up, I'm not Canadian, just a friendly European. They absolutely could. They just seem determined to always vote against it for some insane reason. Face with rolling eyes edit. Wow, the vitriol from the people who don't understand how free healthcare works. It's okay. I'll go and get my feelings checked on Monday. For free. Edit 2. Gold and silver. Looks like several people had money left over from not having to pay for expensive healthcare bills. It will never work, says US to the dozens upon dozens of other countries where it does work. Oh no, we don't vote. The men in big suits do. Corporations are people, my friend. I'll believe corporations are people when the great state of Texas executes one random bumper sticker I saw. Reminder that Texas is going to execute an innocent man in 12 days. www.innocenceproject.org. Rules. If there's anything we should have learned in the last few years, it's that there are no rules. Drink whenever, and then try to dodge the consequences the day after. I wasn't drinking last night. Not only did I not drink, but the entire time I was getting drunk I was doing it for the benefit of the country. It was well within my rights to drink last night, and I did it appropriately, and had a designated driver, and only vomited in the toilet. All reports that I was drinking last night are fake news. I have never had a sip of alcohol in my life. Nobody has a better alcohol tolerance than me. I am a practiced and competent drinker, and had a perfect drink last night. Also, I slept with your sister. Appropriate. A shot of peach schnapps. which is beyond gross. IMHO. Every time you hear the word impeach, a shot of Jaeger. Every time you hear the word tremendous. You won't have to worry about alcohol poisoning. You'll puke way before that. I'm upset just having read it. Take a shot for Hillary's emails Hunter Biden. If anyone says MAGA in its abbreviated or full form, do nothing. Democrats. A Trump tweet containing the phrase witch hunt with at least one speaking error in there. Tweet perfect phone call finish your drink for Trump promoting an anti-Hillary video on Twitter. Any mention of Koviva red herring involving MS-13. Any mention of Xi or Putin by a Republican. Power Hour starts with Ivanka promoting her brand or getting new Chinese patents. Absolutely any mention of Baron Beyer, member of the Trump family. Trump saying the words freak or crap on live TV. Edit. Holy war. Thanks for the plat. Now I feel like I have to actually do this. It's weird to see coffee spelled wrong and feel the need to correct it. What a crazy world we live in. This drinking game is funny yet survivable, says Shaw. Most of these suggestions are jokes about drinking continuously, but if you want a drinking game that's really about the fundamental impact of the hearings. Every time a witness suddenly realizes, oh no, I shouldn't have said that. Every time a GOP questioner suddenly realizes, oh no, I shouldn't have asked that. Every time a carefully crafted narrative falls apart and their witness is redirected into explaining a contradiction between their testimony and A. previous statement, B. previous testimony, C. written evidence. This is a much more realistic drinking game. Plus it requires attention and critical thinking. So there's a pretty strong negative feedback component. Take a shot every time one of the following is mentioned. Fake news, witch hunt, civil war. Take a shot every time someone makes a question irrelevant to the proceedings to try and confuse the issue. Brings up whataboutism. Dodges the question instead of answering it. Blames the other party. Blames someone else not party affiliated. Blames someone else within their party. Returns a question with an insult instead of an answer. I figure you'll be unconscious within 15 minutes to a half an hour, depending on your tolerance. One shot for every no one is above the law. Scroll on Twitter under the hashtag at the same time and drink every time someone mentions they would start a civil war if Trump is impeached. I've been playing this drinking game since 2016. I'm not sure how much my liver can take. Edit. Jokes on me. Apparently I'm a champ. Cheers. Take a shot whenever Putin is mentioned. Drink every time a Democrat tries to overturn the results of an election over ridiculous bullcrap. I wouldn't waste my time watching that shit show. It's obvious that the Dems and the media have been trying to get Trump right from election day. The Mueller fiasco didn't pan out, so they moved on to Ukraine. I truly hope this blows up in their faces. While I disliked Obama, the first would not have supported his impeachment just because I didn't vote for him. TDS is real. Thanks for watching LWIAR 2. The best of all time r/AskReddit submissions and comments. If you like this video, check out the original LWIAR channel. And don't forget to like and subscribe.